by popular demand, on today's show, we have another episode of Lefties Losing It. Shout out to Rita from Sky News, because that's who I got the idea from. And you know, it made a lot of sense, because on a daily basis, there is a mass amount of leftists absolutely losing their minds and posting the videos online for anybody and everybody to see. So why not compile them into one video clip, right? And sip on some liberal tears. So hey, we got another episode of Lefties Losing It. Let's jump right on into it, shall we? Now, this first clip, she had me in the first part, but then she went left, all the way left towards the end.
Poor are gonna get poor. There's nothing left. What are we doing? Every time I open up this app, bro, I see there's like the poor are gonna get poor. There's nothing left. There's nothing left for the poor. There's no jobs, there's no help, there's no community, there's no nothing. And for those of us who are trying to build it, everybody's so afraid of one another. There's nothing left. How much more do you want to take? Like every day, I open up this app and I see rich people get more and more. I hate this planet, man. We sit and watch people die. We watch Holocaust in real time, bro. What more can you take? Tell me, what more can you take? This is... I'm so tired.
You're tired of yourself, you know? I understand, you know, feeling frustrated when your finances aren't where you would like them to be. So like, I get that part, you know, but blaming rich people is kind of crazy, but I understand, you know. But then to say that we have, what did she say? Something about the camps or something. It's just like, come on, bro, stop it with the nonsense. Stop it. Now, this next clip, actually, I may talk about this next clip on my second channel. If you guys aren't subscribed to my second channel, definitely go and subscribe. It's called Extra Rich with an X, XTRA space RICH. If you're not subscribed to the second channel, definitely go and subscribe. I upload almost every single day over there as well. So I may talk about this, expound on this next clip on that channel, but here it is.
Back in March, I made a video about leaving my marriage because of deep political, whatever differences. My husband is MAGA, and I stayed longer than I should have, just hoping things would change, hoping that with everything going on that he would see that was not a good way to vote. But that did not happen. If nothing else, I really just wanted him to show curiosity in the things that I was looking at, maybe see it from a different viewpoint. I'm not asking him to become a Democrat. I don't even consider myself a Democrat. I'm just like a left-leaning center. Just my requirement is basic human decency, not lying to the American public on a daily basis. But unfortunately, I got dismissed at every turn and told that I was crazy, that I was brainwashed. So I'm finally done, and it's not pretty, it's not easy, but it's necessary. For anyone out there who has been shrinking themselves to fit into someone else's mold, don't do it. You're worth it. Get out and have your peace. That's what I'm planning on doing. Good luck. Back in March.
Man, can we clap it up for that husband? That ex-husband? You know? Congratulations, brother. Congratulations. Ooh, that husband won. He won.
I wasn't actually going to respond to any of these comments because I know they're not being asked in good faith. But because so many of you have requested specific examples, I decided I'd give you a couple. But before I do that, I want to acknowledge the fact that just because you and people in your immediate circle aren't feeling the negative consequences of these laws being removed or reversed, does not mean it's not bad. Any right being removed that causes a negative effect for any human being that is living in the United States is a problem. Period. But now that I've gotten that out of the way, I'll give you a few examples of rights that have been taken away. Let's start with the right to due process. What about birthright citizenship? What about women's rights to reproductive health care? What about civil rights for members of the LGBTQ+ community? What about the rollback of diversity, equity, and inclusion policies? I personally think those are all super important.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And actually, birthright citizenship was not taken away, which I wish it was. I wish it was. And if you didn't see yesterday's, I believe it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday's video, the 18th. I actually posted a video or a clip in a video of a woman that was literally trying to exploit the birthright citizenship that we have here in America. She was like 8 months pregnant or something, 7 months pregnant or something. She was pretty close to like actually giving birth and wanted to come here to America to visit her sister. And she was going to leave America just 3 weeks before she was due. And it just so happened that when she was filing the paperwork to come here, she didn't tell anybody that she was actually pregnant. Yeah. So best believe there are a lot of people who exploit the system. As a matter of fact, I believe in that clip, she mentioned something about her knowing other people that have traveled to America while extremely pregnant, you know. To me, it kind of seemed like she was like saying that people have gone to America to have kids and then left. But anyway, next clip.
So the worst thing has happened. Like the thing that I thought was going to happen has happened. And I think my landscaper has been deported. His name is Miguel. He's fantastic. He's been our landscaper for like 3 years. And
Miguel!
He and his crew like installed the sprinklers in the backyard. They helped build a fence. They help take care of our home, and we pay them really, really well because they work really hard. And we have not heard from Miguel in a month. And I'm terrified.
Oh no, my landscapers are gone. They're not here anymore. Really, bro? Really? You serious? If you paid Miguel so well, then pay an American citizen well. How about that? Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Next clip.
Hey, MAGA women, I just want to let you guys know that you can't use the word girl anymore.
Uh-oh, ladies. Uh-oh, this one's for you.
I see a lot of you in my comments, and you start it with, girl, I want to tell you something. Girl, you're so dumb. You guys can't use that anymore. You voted to get rid of all the gays and all the black people. That is where that vernacular comes from, my love. And we can talk about the history of that word because it has a lot of history behind it. But one person that really can't use it is you. You can't use that anymore. You can't say girl anymore. You can't talk about it kiki. You can't use that anymore if you voted for that man. No more Love Island for you. No more RuPaul's Drag Race for you. No more Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. No more Real Housewives. That's culture that you said you don't like.
As she's sitting there with a load of cat hair all over her shirt. Okay. I was gonna say more, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. All right, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Oh man! All right, next.
For all the MAGA and conservative types out there, let's be honest. What's going to happen when the people on this side who employ morality, empathy, compassion, who try to avoid hypocrisy. What happens when all of us, because remember, there's more of us than there are of you. What happens when we decide that we are no longer playing by our rules of morality, common sense, and decency? And what happens when the left decides they're going to play like the right? You might want to think about that for a while.
No, I think you might want to rethink things because I don't think that's a problem you really want. I'm just saying, you know, I don't, you know, listen, I'm not advocating for violence, but you know, I was always taught as a kid, don't start it, but you better finish it. I'm just saying, that's the way that I was raised. Don't you dare start nothing. But if it does get started, you better finish it. You better don't come back in this house if you ain't finished it. I'm just saying. Don't start nothing, it won't be nothing. All right? Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Okay? We can live peacefully and disagree about politics. We ain't got to put hands and feet on each other, but if that's what you really want, you know. I'm innocent, Coach. I'm innocent.
So I'm trying to go grocery shopping at Trader Joe's, and I can see inside through the entrance, and there's so many white people. There's so many like, and I feel out of place, and I'm not going inside. So I'm trying to go grocery shopping at Trader Joe's.
So you pull up to Trader Joe's, you look inside, and you see white people. Specifically, a bunch of older white people. And so you decide not to go in? Okay. That sounds racist to me, but who am I? I'm just a black guy who talks on the internet from time to time, you know, just saying.
So our Airbnb guest got here and canceled within 5 minutes and just left. So there was no way that she could stay somewhere like this because she saw this. And she got in her car and drove away and left. And Joey was sad.
Airbnb guest got up and dipped out because she saw a Trump Vance flag on the property. Hey, I need to find out where this is. Maybe I'll go stay there or something, you know? Looks like a cool place. Got some chickens running around. What's the other flag? I can't see the black one. There's a black flag right there, or banner. Chickens running around, looks peaceful, you know? Need to figure out where this is. Outskirts of Heaven Farm. Gonna have to look that up on TikTok. Shout out to them though. Shout out to them. Maybe I'll pull up and I'll stay there since that leftist didn't want to stay there because of Trump flag. Oh my goodness, I see a Trump flag. I can't stay there. Oh no. But that's where we're going to end today's episode. Like I said before, if you guys want more, make sure you guys hit that like button and let me know in the comments. All right, and we can keep this series going, baby, because there's plenty of content out there. Of course, as I'm sure you guys know, there are plenty of videos out there of leftists crying, complaining, screaming, just absolutely losing their minds. So if you want the series to continue, make sure you guys smash that like button and leave a comment down below. All right, y'all stay safe out there. Peace and love. I'm out.